Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. And today we are going to be showing off our recent haul from BoxLunch. Now I mentioned a few days ago, I think a couple days ago, when I did my Pokemon set haul, when I unboxed those new Pokemon Pops. I mentioned that I had some troubles with my phone, so I wasn't able to actually record my haul that day, my Funko hunt. But I still wanted to make sure I showed off everything that I got. So I showed off these zombies, I showed off the Pokemon that I have, and now we're going to be showing off some other new Disney Pops that I just started at stores that I was able to add to my collection that I think you guys might like. And today we're going to be looking at some of the new Wall-E Funko Pops from Disney-Pixar. So definitely excited to show these off. We got a huge pop and we got a small one. So they're going to be definitely very cool. But before we get into that today, make sure you guys do go down below and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a like on the video. Really does help us out and very much appreciate it. So Sunday was the last day that you were able to use Hot Cash and BoxLunch Money. So if you had any, you had to make sure to use it this weekend. Otherwise, it was gone. BoxLunch Money, just like Hot Cash, pretty much gives you half off anything. So if you spend like 15 or you spend 30, you get 15 off. And as you spend more throughout the year, it's like every few months they have this new promotion going on. So as you spend more, you earn more BoxLunch Money or Hot Cash. You can use that. So I was able to use some Hot Cash for a bunch of pre-orders from Hot Topic, which is great because now they're going to be like $5 or $6 per pop instead of the normal like $10-12. And plus they won't charge me until they ship out. So that's going to be even better. From BoxLunch, I actually got a ton of different things. And for these two pops on their own, so normally the 4-inch pops are going to be either $10.90 or $11.90. It looks like these, for the 4-inch pop that I got today, I actually just paid $5.50. And then the bigger pop that I got, that normally is supposed to be $39, I paid $18. So big savings, big deal there. So make sure you use your Hot Cash and your lunch money while you can when you do get them, because they do expire. They're normally just a short window. I think it was like 10 days or 9 days you had to use it. So you definitely had to make sure to act quick to get them to be used. But today we have two pops we're going to be showing off for Wall-E. And the first one we're going to be showing off is going to be Wall-E with fire extinguisher. Now this one is absolutely adorable. It's actually a little bit of a heavier pop than what they normally are, but definitely really cool. I do have the Wall-E and Eve Earth Day exclusives from a couple years ago from BoxLunch, which is really cool. But this one is definitely going to be one of my favorites. Probably my favorite from the whole entire line because there's so much detail in this. And it's going to really go well with Eve when she comes in. I haven't seen her in any of the stores, but if you want to see her along with the rest of the set, there's what we have on the back. And it's going to give away what our second pop is today, as it's the bigger one. But you got Wall-E, Eve, and Mo. Now, Mo does come with a chase where he has the red alarm on top of him because he can detect some foreign contaminant, as he says, right? So this one's definitely really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open here because I have seen this one and there is just tons of detail. And there's even detail on the box where if you see here on the back, you have the B&L logo for By and Large, which is the corporation in the movie that everybody is on the ship because corporations and everybody, the entire human existence, really got pushed off of Earth because of how bad we treated the planet. So that's on here too. That's pretty cool. And then speaking of the box, you actually see the front here. If you can see, it actually looks like his tracks. So Wall-E's tracks that he leaves from his wheels. So that's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and pop this out here. And we'll get a closer look at Wall-E. And look at that. That is so cool. He is great. So you have this eyes. I love his kind of things here, which kind of work as his eyebrows. They go up and down. Not on the pop at least, but unless you move them like that. But that's really cool. He has the fire extinguisher in his claws too. And he's actually using the fire extinguisher. So this is from the scene when him and Eve are floating in space and they're trying to figure out how to kind of get back to the ship. And he uses the fire extinguisher and so he's able to have the smoke from the fire extinguisher come out and actually propel him and Eve. So that's really cool. That's some great detail, how it's kind of in a circle there. As you can see, I really like that. That is really great detail. And then even on the sculpt on the inside, where it's like Wall-E, the Wall-E logo, and his little buttons on there, definitely really cool. It looks a little bit more kind of animated than some of the older Wall-E Pops, which look a little bit more bulkier, look a little bit more boxy, right? But this is definitely looks a little bit more like the actual animation. So I really love this one. That is fantastic. So I like that one a lot. Now let's go ahead and get over to our second pop, which is going to be this big guy. Wait for it. There we are. This is Jumbo Wall-E, and you can see how big he is compared to this. They say this is a 4-inch pop. It's not really 4-inch pop, I would say, but this is, I would probably say it's much smaller than 4 inches. Most of it's the smoke, but this is a big guy. So let's take him out. Now he's not the biggest 10-inch that I've seen. Funko's been doing this a lot recently, where they'll say something's a 10-inch or a 4-inch or a 6-inch, but the figure itself is not actually that big, but it's the box that's 6 inches or 10 inches or whatever it might be. But here's a big Wall-E, and there he is. Look how huge he is. Man, again, just see, look at that. Look at the size difference. That's awesome. But Wall-E here, this is my first look at him out of the box, but he is adorable. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. This is great to have on your desk. I wish he kind of moved. I mean, you can kind of move him across yourself, but I wish he moved. He had the tracks, but those eyes are great. And again, great detail all over. It's a little bit more simple, but it's definitely really cool to see. I wish he was doing maybe a little bit of a different action. Looks like he has his kind of claws down with those, maybe he's kind of like giving a puppy face, but definitely really cool. And then you can see detail on the track, or on his wheels there. And then there's a look at the back. So definitely really cool. It would be even better if maybe you can open the front. That would be cool. But hey, Funko Piggy Banks is maybe something that they can do, and then you can have it open the front. That's a good idea. Look at me. But yeah, no, this is definitely really cool. I really like this Wall-E. So there's a look at 2 different Wall-E. So we'll be waiting for Eve. We'll be waiting for Mo. I have them both ordered. So once we get them in, I'll go ahead and show them off here on the channel. But I'm glad we were able to get these new Disney-Pixar Wall-E Funko Pops. But I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think about these new Pops? Have you been able to pick them up at your local store? Also, I mentioned BoxLunch Hot Cash. What were some of the great hauls you got with BoxLunch and Hot Cash this time? Did you get to take advantage of it? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys can, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a like in the video. Really does help us out, and I very much appreciate it. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.